Alright guys, today is meal prep Sunday. I'm going to be making some shish kebab, some potato salad, I'm going to make another salad, and some hummus. We're going to have this shish kebab be a chicken breast with a bunch of great vegetables that I got from the farmer's market yesterday. We do our shopping usually on Saturday. These are some great like peppers and zucchini, and we're going to just put it on the grill with some chicken breast, and we're going to make a bunch of these skewers, these shish kebab, and we're just going to have it for the week. We're going to use it to put on salads. We're going to be able to make like little sandwiches. We're going to be able to just eat it with like maybe some potato salad. We're just going to kind of put this stuff together, and we're going to get chopping, get cooking. All right, so we got some chicken breast here. I'm using organic chicken breast that I got from Costco. This is about 1,400 grams of chicken breast, so maybe that's like 3 pounds-ish. So it's about equivalent to almost like a American size bird, if you will. And so we're just gonna cut them into like 1-inch pieces. Basically kind of everything together in a bowl and let it marinate in the fridge until we put them on skewers later. I like to clean my station and my little cooking area, prep area, after cutting the chicken, just to avoid any contamination, cross-contamination. Let's take a look at the veggies. I think what goes really good, any seasonal vegetables go great with shish kebab. So I'm using this king trumpet or king oyster people call it, but I call it the trumpet because it kind of looks like a trumpet. And I'm gonna chop these up into pieces just like the chicken. We're gonna use some peppers, some red, green, yellow. I have a zucchini, and I have this Hungarian peppers as well. We also have an onion, and I think that's gonna go really nice. It's gonna taste delicious. What I really like about shish kebab, and everyone does this differently, and I don't know if this is traditional, but what I really like about it is that every bite is kind of bite-sized. So you get like a nice bite-sized piece of vegetable, of some meat, and it's just really nice. I really, really like it. Let's see, we'll try it like this. These are all of our veggies and chicken, and now we're gonna make the marinade. We're gonna make a marinade that my dad has been using for chicken, for lamb, and my mom's been using it as well for a long time. So we're gonna take shallots and garlic, some olive oil, salt and pepper. That's it. And we're gonna blend it in a food processor, and then we're gonna just mix it all around and have a good time. We're gonna take 2 pretty big sized shallots as some people call them. And again, this doesn't have to be like a perfect cut because we're gonna be putting it in a food processor. I think that my dad got this recipe. He used to, when he first came to America, I think he worked at like a French restaurant or something. This is one of the marinades that the French chef was using. I'm gonna do another one because we got a lot of food here. I'm gonna use, whoa, these are big garlics. We're gonna do it, it's okay. So you saw how I did that, right? What I did was I used my knife, and I put the flat part of my knife, and I smashed it down. What we're gonna do is like, because I said I had 1,440 grams of protein or of our chicken, you add other things like peppers and all that kind of stuff. You're gonna want about 1%-ish of your protein or of your food to be seasoned with salt. So I'm gonna be adding around 20 grams. So I'm gonna put like 20 grams of salt in here now. I'm putting some pepper in here, pepper, pepper, pepper. When we're pulsing this or pureeing this, we're gonna put some olive oil. We're gonna emulsify it a bit with olive oil. See how it's coming together like that? And now I'm gonna put in some olive oil. So this is what we're left with. It's a really nice puree, like that. It's gonna go really good on all of our vegetables. Next is marination. In a large enough container that I can mix it around. I think the bowl was quite a lot, but whatever. We're just gonna put it all in here. And our chicken. And we're gonna mix, mix, mix. There we go. Ooh, yummy, yummy. All right, we're gonna get our olive oil in there. Our pot's heating up. I'm gonna put in our onions. Let's get those onions sweated down a little bit, and then we can get start adding in our rice. We always want to keep moving when we're in the kitchen. So while I got the onions sweating and working down with the oil, what I'm going to be doing next is getting all my vegetables for my salad. And I'm also I had some beans too, so I'm going to make that as well. And some tomato sauce with some onions and garlic, and then make the hummus. So we're constantly doing stuff in between when these like bigger steps are happening, like boiling water, like letting the onions cook down. We're doing other things so we can keep moving and go really fast. So the onions are getting a little bit of color. I'm going to turn it down just a bit, and I'm going to add in the rice. So we got our brown jasmine rice, going to be throwing that in. And what we're trying to do here is coat it with the oil. Obviously there's water in here and you want to let it dry out, but we're going to get that water out too. Wow, that's a lot of sound. Okay, how does that sound to you guys? I'm also going to throw in some bouillon too, just a big tablespoon of that. Because we use 1 cup of rice, we're going to be using 2 cups of water. So basmati, regular Uncle Ben's, or like medium grain rice, as well as jasmine rice, 1-to-2 ratio. So for 1 cup of rice, you're going to use 2 cups of water. So it's a 1-to-2 ratio. These ratios are really important. I think this is what helps you calm down in the kitchen. Once you have like a ratio or sort of like a benchmark for like how to like cook something, then you can kind of adjust and scale up and down. I'm going to get it like a little bit more toasty. So now I'm adding my water. I like to boil the water just because it makes this thing go a lot faster. And like I said, you're going to do this at the same time. You're going to be working. You're always going to be moving. As long as you have a game plan and you know exactly kind of what you're going to be making, it's so easy to knock out your meal prep and your meal in an hour-ish or so. I mean, obviously it depends what you're making, if there's marination or there's other things, but that's how you cook really fast. It's going to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, like a rolling boil, like now, as you see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the heat and then cover it. I'm going to let it cook for 25 minutes at a low heat. So for this salad, I'm going to be using some red bell pepper, 3-ish small size tomatoes. I'm going to be using these Armenian cucumbers. They're a little bit different than the regular cucumbers that you might be getting from like the Persian cucumbers or those like mini cucumbers that you kind of get at other places with the English cucumbers, but you could use whatever you want. Had rest of the bunch of that scallion, some lemon juice, and we're going to use some mint and parsley. And we're going to mix that all together and make a salad, and it's just going to be a nice little salad that goes along with our meal. Back to the pepper. All right, so I'm going to use this machine that I got from Costco. It's called by Mew. I think it's a French company. And so we're going to try making our salad this way. I'm going to kind of put it, see what happens. It's got these like thicker grates, and it has this like other piece here. I don't know. Let's just see. Oh, it's not bad. That chopped it pretty well, surprisingly. All right, let's keep going. I guess you can't really put too big of pieces because the surface area is not that big. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I must say. All right, let's give it a whirl with these cucumbers. So this one, because this is round and less flat, I wonder if you have to do it like that. So let's see how that comes out. Let's see if you do it like, I don't know if this is any better than just cutting it yourself. Yeah, that's pretty good. You got to put some force in it, but it's not bad. So it seems like when you want those like Middle Eastern salad, wow, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Putting the cucumbers in there, perfectly chopped. Wow, all right. I see you. All right, let's get these tomatoes. I think you still have to do it in a flat, like you have to kind of create like flatter pieces. I mean, this is the first time I've ever doing this, so I don't really know I'm doing it well, but I'm gonna, hey man, it's not bad. This is technically faster than cutting it yourself. This came out really good. And you're not gonna get like they have like another piece here. You can get finer pieces if you want like even finer salad. But to be honest, like this, I still have 9 minutes to go. We can keep going. I'm almost done with my salad. Normally this would take me forever to do this, so I'm feeling this. Let's keep going. So I'm gonna put in all the salad stuff in here, like so. Wow, this is amazing. Wow, wow, wow. All right, and I'm gonna put in my onions, and then we're gonna put in the herbs. Put it on our salad. I got some parsley and some mint. So I got my parsley up here and my mint. Pull it up. Normally you put I might put a little garlic powder in this too. You put fresh garlic, but I think I put so much garlic in the marinade that I don't think we really need to have more garlic in our meal. So I'm gonna take my lemon, squeeze it in. Okay. Olive oil, extra virgin, a little pepper, pepper, and some salt. All right, looking all right. It definitely doesn't look like hand, done by like a grandma or something like that. But hey, you know what? This is all good. We don't got time. I still got 4 minutes, and I just made a pretty incredible salad right now. Let's do a little taste. Definitely more salt. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that salad. This is great. All right, always clean in between whenever you're doing something. It's gonna make everything go faster, and it's just gonna be, for cleanup later, is gonna be a lot easier for you. All right, let's keep going. So I'm gonna make some stewed green beans and some tomato sauce and some tomatoes. So what I'm gonna do is take up an onion here. Doesn't matter which one you have, just use whatever you've got. And then I'm going to chop. And I'm not going to cut the garlic. I'm actually just going to leave it whole. Really long green beans. Whoa. I'm going to chop them in pieces like this. So you get these like nice kind of like little pieces of green beans. I love how large these are. They're actually a lot easier to work with than those beans that people usually use. I added salt to the onions here, just so they would sweat down a little bit more. And I'm gonna put in the garlic too. So I just want the essence of the garlic. I don't need it to be like finely minced garlic in here. All right, now it's time to add in the beans. The onions and the garlic just give it such a great flavor. And I'm gonna add in my tomatoes. So I got some fresh tomatoes from the market as well. These were kind of the more bruised ones. We're gonna add some salt. I'm gonna put some water in. All right, like I said before, like when stuff is on the pot and it's going on, the best thing to do is just like start going to the next thing. So I'm gonna start doing my skewering right now, just so that I have that ready to go and I'm not like waiting around. All right, so I got my skewering station. So I soaked these in water just because you don't want these skewers burning. So I'm just gonna start doing it. I'm gonna start putting in big ass skewers. Yeah, and there's no method to this. Just kind of put whatever you can, as much as you can. Maybe try to take off some of that residual. Try to put, layer the chicken in between every single piece of veggies. I'm just looking for what do we got going on. Okay, I'm gonna put one of these here. So that took a few minutes, but we got about 8 skewers. That's a lot, but it's gonna be lasting us till about Tuesday. These beans are looking really good. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is just add some lemon juice to give it some zip of flavor, and I'm gonna turn it off. They're looking fantastic, and I'm just gonna cover it. I'll see it later. Bye bye. My phone died, and so I didn't get to record the hummus. I have a lot of hummus videos. I'll put a link to the description below on how to make hummus. So it's pretty standard, so I don't need to like show you guys how to make that exactly, but yeah, I'm gonna make the hummus as well. All right, so we're gonna put these on the grill for about 5 minutes per side and keep flipping and flipping and flipping until they're cooked, fully cooked through. Check it out. All right, so we got them on the grill here. I'm gonna cover them up and let them cook. I turned down the heat a little bit to medium low, and yeah, we're gonna get going. All right, it's looking good. We're ready. All right, meal's done. Check it out. We got some barbecue skewers, some chicken kebabs, chicken skewers, some salad, some rice, and peas and beans and hummus, a little bit of bread.